Are you resisting the place or situation you've recently found yourself in? Are you running from something? This reading is going to be for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements, or any other major Taurus placement in your chart that you're working with right now. Even if you're not a Taurus, if this video started automatically playing for you, or you clicked on it for any reason, trust that there are messages in here for you. All right, so I did pull some oracle cards. I'm Olivia, by the way. This is Dark Goddess Moon Tarot. The first card you have out, Taurus, is the Moon Bow reversed. And when this card is in the reverse, it indicates that you are lacking light in your life right now and unable to see all of the possibilities that await you. After that, what's interesting is all 5 cards that flew out in the pre-shuffle, I guess, came out reversed. The next card is the sapling. This card warns us that this is not a time to be reckless. Okay, honey? This is a call to identify any competing forces that could possibly hinder you in whatever situation you're currently in. This could be external competing forces, could also be internal competing forces. We're going to get into that later in the reading. The next card, we have the burn reversed. So this card is letting us know that a new life is awaiting you, and this new life will be unfamiliar. But it's a call to embrace the mystery of what comes next. And the bottom of the deck, we have the river. So this is about direction and momentum and going with the flow. And when this card appears, it means you're in alignment with your goals, or you will be coming into alignment with your goals very soon. All right, so let's start with some tarot. Spirit, what do we need to know? What does Taurus need to know? Anybody watching this video? What do they need to see? So this feeling of unfamiliarity may be causing some emotional distress. You may be feeling imbalanced. You may be feeling misplaced. You may be feeling disconnected from your intuition. Or let's see. Or like you're unable to manifest your goals right now. Okay. We had a bunch of cards fly out, so let's take a look. Yeah. Oh my goodness, are they all in reverse? They are all in reverse. That is wild. Okay, so the fact that all of your oracle cards came out in reverse and all of your tarot cards came out in reverse. This is blocked energy. We're going to go through all these. I know this looks like a lot, but bear with me. We got this. So, justice in reverse. Feeling like things have been very unfair for you. And maybe that is the case. Maybe things have been unfair lately. For a long time. 10 of Wands in reverse. It's like you're almost at the end of this cycle, but you haven't completed the cycle yet. You're at the very end of a long, arduous journey. Maybe you feel like you've been carrying all this weight alone. Page of Wands in reverse. Unable to find the creative inspiration or maybe you've found the creative inspiration, but you haven't been able to take action on it yet. There's been a delay on momentum with the Eight of Wands in reverse, a delay on movement. But remember, the bottom of the deck of the oracle cards, we have the river, and all of the names of the decks I'm using are going to be in the description if you're interested. And the river is about momentum, movement, going with the flow. So it's in the hidden, on being at the bottom of the deck, it's in the hidden energies. So you may not be feeling like you're gaining momentum right now or going with the flow or aligned with your goals. But we're going to work through this block on the momentum. With the Strength card and Queen of Cups both coming out reverse, this absolutely could be feeling emotionally dysregulated. This could be unable to manage your emotions, feeling like you're losing it a little bit, like you're coming undone a little bit. And it's a call to look into that, to look into emotional regulation techniques, to look into soothing your nervous system enough to practice, continuing to practice those techniques. Page of Pentacles in reverse and Two of Wands in reverse. Yeah. So unable to manifest. So the Page of Pentacles is about learning the skills needed to manifest that which you want to bring into your physical world, your material world. So career, finances, home life, that sort of thing. And with the Two of Wands being in reverse, this is a delay on making a decision towards that path. Okay? So when we are disconnected from our intuition, which happens when we are emotionally dysregulated, when our nervous system is dysregulated, we cannot manifest that which we want. It makes it much more difficult to do so. So that's going to be your first step, okay? Emotional regulation techniques. And you can look those up by qualified licensed mental health professionals on YouTube. There are a lot of great behavioral therapists putting out content for free. Let's see. Thank you. Something that's been really helpful for me in order, I mean, you'll hear a lot of people say to meditate, right? But if you are extremely dysregulated, meditation can be very challenging depending on who you are, what type of brain you have. So in order to get into a calmer state, to make meditation feel less daunting, you can try something that works for me, which is Reiki energy healing ASMR videos. And I will link a few of my favorites in the resources in the description of this video. So we have the Tower in reverse on the bottom of the deck. And then the two cards that flew out, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Swords. Yeah, this is delaying, with the Tower in reverse, delaying an inevitable change, honey. It seems like, if this is all resonating, you might be holding on to heartbreak of the past and dwelling on the pain of that heartbreak. With the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this is a call to start nurturing yourself, to start taking care of your physical body. If you are someone that has been through a lot of traumatic events, you are likely having this trauma stored in your physical body in one way, shape, or form. For me, it's taken place, a lot of it has been in my jaw. I've had TMJ, and doing with my own self, not going somewhere, but doing it myself. Intraoral massage, face massage has been so life-changing. I did go somewhere and paid a lot of money to have someone give me an intraoral massage, and it actually didn't do anything, interestingly, and made my lower back hurt. So there's something about doing this yourself. If you have the money to do that and you can find someone that works well for you, great. But this is absolutely something you can do on your own at home, like 5-10 minutes a day every morning. That can help really release that tension. This could also be a call to start doing somatic exercises so that you can get into your body, because you might be feeling very disconnected, not only from your intuition with the Queen of Cups in reverse, but disconnected from your physical vessel with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So somatic movement of any kind. Once again, you can look up all of these resources for free on YouTube if you are unable to pay a practitioner. This is a call with the Tower in reverse. This is a call, the star is underneath that. So a call to really start paying attention to your self-care. Your self-care. Emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, with healing coming out here. The need to heal, it was in the reverse. So there's a need to heal, a need to start the healing journey. And the healing journey is not linear. There will be ebbs and flows. There will be bumps in the road. But underneath that, we have the Six of Wands, which is victory, success, a successful outcome. That is lovely. Underneath that, we have the Three of Pentacles, which is collaboration, teamwork. This could be, maybe it is a good idea to find someone that can help you on this journey, whether that is a mental health professional of any kind, a behavioral therapist. This could be coming into collaboration with your spirit team, doing guided meditations to meet your spirit team. This could be parts work, I just heard. So internal family systems is a type of therapy. If you've had childhood trauma, that can be very beneficial. And if that is calling to you, look up parts work. There might be different parts of yourself that are wanting to speak to you, but you're disconnected from your intuition and disconnected from taking care of yourself. Okay? So I kind of want to go back to I'm being called to go back to the oracle cards from the beginning. This is not a time to be reckless. Identify competing forces that could hinder you with the sapling in reverse. There's new growth that wants to occur, right? That's what saplings are. New growth, which is the star in reverse. It's like your soul is calling to be healed. Your soul is calling for personal transformation and growth. But there is there is delay on this momentum. With the hollow reverse, which also came out earlier, it's indicating that you are running from something. So sometimes it can feel easier to bury our pain deep down, so far deep down that we aren't even really aware of how it's affecting our external world. This could be a call to look into that. Two of Cups in reverse. Disharmony. Disconnection. Likely between you and your higher self, or you and your shadow self. Our shadow self is tied to our inner child. So this could be a call for inner child healing. Thank you, Spirit. We just had a bunch fly out. King of Wands in reverse. Nine of Cups in reverse. 10 of Cups. Okay, yeah. When the King of Wands shows up in reverse in this context, in this type of a reading, this is about not feeling like you have what it takes to become the leader of your own life, or it's denying the need to become the leader of your own life. Especially when it comes to your wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups in reverse. And then we have the Ten of Cups. So what I'm getting is like, if you make the decision to implement these changes and start this journey, because remember we had the Two of Wands come out in reverse earlier. If you can flip that into the upright, honey, and say, okay, I am going to make this decision to leave something behind in the past and to move forward towards my future. And step into a leadership role when it comes to changing my life. I'm going to work towards the goals that are my ultimate emotional fulfillment and happiness. I'm going to get my happy ending. You're going to get your happy ending, Taurus, or anybody watching this video. But it takes work, right? It takes work. Is there anything else, Spirit, before we move on? I want to do some journaling prompts and I might pull some more oracle, and we're definitely going to do charms at the end. What's the next step they should take, in addition to all of the advice you've given us already? Thank you, Spirit. Anything else? I'm being called to use another deck, so we're going to... Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups follows their heart. So focus on something that your heart is calling. And notice both the knight and the horse their eyes are slightly closed. They are looking within. Look within. This is not an external thing. This is not like, oh, go after this new relationship partner person. It's an internal desire that your heart is calling for you right now to explore. And that's going to be different for everyone. Okay. Thank you. Oh. So the no card just flew out. Can you clarify the no card, please, Spirit? Did somebody ask a question? A yes or no question? You got a no answer if you did. Thank you. Anything else? Maybe that's from Spirit. When I said, is there anything else? They said no. Queen of Swords. Ace of Wands. Yeah. Finding that spark of inspiration, of creativity, a new opportunity. The Ace of Wands is a call to take fast action. Okay? Don't delay this any longer. It's time. It's time to make that decision, to move forward with your life, to move forward with healing yourself, doing the work. There's a call here. And with the Queen of Swords, she's the Queen of Boundaries. This is an energy that is asking us to set boundaries with ourselves first and implement those boundaries in the external world, in our interpersonal relationships. So maybe it's a call to set a boundary with yourself about when past memories come up that are painful. I will acknowledge them, but then I will release them and I will not dwell in them. And I will put my attention towards making the changes that I know I need to make for my highest good. That's just an example. Is there anything else, Spirit? Before we move on to journaling prompts. Maybe that is the journaling that would be most beneficial for you right now. Ace of Cups. New opportunities with something you love. Maybe that is the journaling prompt, is to make a list of boundaries that you're going to uphold with yourself and with your interpersonal relationships. And whether that is romantic, platonic, familial, professional, communal, any sort of relationship. Maybe make a list of what you would like to see in those relationships. And say no to anything that does not bring you ultimate emotional fulfillment. Say no to disharmony. There will always be ups and downs in relationships, but there's a difference between healthy conflict, disagreements, and people who don't respect your boundaries, okay? And that's a journey. That's a journey to go through and to learn how to work with. Get a journaling prompt or two, please, Spirit, to help Taurus out. I'm being told to talk about, to recommend watching your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements, especially if you notice them showing up in your feed, in your algorithm. That is Spirit trying to talk to you, okay? Thank you. Anything else? How would you approach your problem differently if you saw it as a fun puzzle to solve rather than a burden? If you want to screenshot this. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have, what do you want people to say about you when you pass away? I don't know what I'm allowed to say on YouTube. If you want to screenshot those. Yeah, think about this as a fun puzzle rather than a burden. That's what the Ten of Wands card represents, burdens. So I'm not surprised this card is coming out. Once you reframe your perspective on that, because I've done this. I'm so glad that that card exists because it has helped me a lot. Once you reframe your perspective on that, it starts to become easier. You start to figure out how to heal yourself. You start to figure out how to fix your life. So hopefully that is helpful. Okay, let's get an oracle card and then we'll pull charms. One last message to tie the reading together, please, Spirit. Thank you. Oh, perfect. Anything else? Thank you. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Overcoming the unexpected. This card actually came out in the Dark Moon, New Moon reading I just filmed yesterday. Today is the Dark Moon. All of my readings are timeless, even the Dark Moon, Full Moon readings. I'm going to link that reading here if you feel called to watch it. Overcoming the unexpected. Okay, and then the cards that flew out are Releasing Control of the Future and Medicine. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful. I don't believe I've actually seen the Medicine card yet. I don't believe I've seen either of these cards yet. All right, let's look them up. In the realm of uncertainty lies a profound reservoir of power, where the mystery of what lies ahead becomes a sacred doorway to infinite potential. This enigmatic embrace calls you to unlock hidden realities previously invisible to the rigid constraints of your mind. That is absolutely the moonbow in reverse, with lacking light and unable to see the possibilities. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Spirit. I don't know where the card went. Okay. Yep. Release the need for caution. Immerse yourself in the present and savor the joy of the unfolding journey. Embrace the ever-changing possibilities of now. A space suspended between your destined purpose and the boundless horizons of unimagined possibilities. For within not knowing, you discover the magical dance of inner and spiritual guidance. This journey becomes a brushstroke on the divine canvas of your soul's journey. That is gorgeous. Okay. Medicine. The seeker learns the sacred art of finding what soothes the soul in simple moments that tenderly embrace the small joys of life with quietude and peace. The seeker discovers that not every experience needs to be grandiose or tumultuous, for true healing resides in the act of soul inquiries. Ask yourself, what do I need right now? With reverence, the seeker allows their body to move in harmony with the rhythms of their heart and mind, honoring the sacred vessel that carries them along their journey. It is a skilled dance between nourishing the body. That's the Queen of Pentacles, honey. And accomplishing the goals one has set for themselves. Yeah. We've been talking about goal accomplishment. This is amazing. Spirit never ceases to amaze me. Through the practice of self-care and mindfulness, the seeker tends to the garden of their soul, nurturing the seeds of love, compassion, and inner peace. In this embrace, you find healing medicine in these small moments, replenishing spirit with the healing balm, replenishing your spirit with the healing balm of presence and self-love. You emerge again radiant and whole, ready to continue your sacred pilgrimage through the desert. Beautiful. You're going to do it, Taurus. Anybody watching this video, you're going to heal yourself, honey. You are. It starts here. Well, you've already started. It continues here. Thank you, Spirit. Let's get some charms. Okay, charms can act as, sometimes they can pull through additional messages. They can also act as clarifiers, and oftentimes they can be signs and synchronicities that you've been seeing lately, or that your spirit team, your higher self, will be showing you in the coming days and weeks. And if you found this video helpful in any way or interesting to watch, please do like the video so that the algorithm will start to show my video to more people and get these messages out so that they can help people start their healing journeys. Much appreciated. Ooh, we got a bunch of charms. All right. So we have ocean waves and a sun, and then we have an anchor and rope. So this is very much a grounding, a need to ground, or just a confirmation, and that's definitely Queen of Pentacles energy, is grounding. While you're and emotional, so the ocean waves represent our emotions, and you may be feeling tumultuous with the Queen of Cups in reverse and Strength in reverse. So this is just sort of confirmation that it is time to ground. We also have the Lion come out, which I love when that comes out with the Strength card. So it's like double confirmation, right? Finding that internal strength. We also had the Tiger come out. So Tiger Spirit, Lion Spirit, these may be animal allies, animal spirit allies that you want to start working with during this part of your journey. We have a Lantern. So this correlates to the Hermit card, which is about solitude, going within to do the necessary work to heal, right? And then we have a pearl in a garden, and pearls represent transmutation, which is absolutely what this reading is about. You're going to transmute. You're going to transmute the pain of the past into the prosperity of your future. All right. And we also have like a desert landscape with some swirl cacti and a crescent moon. Arizona may be significant to someone out there. And then the last charm we have is the sun charm. So illumination, honey, celebration. You are going to illuminate your shadows, and you are going to be radiating with joy and abundance. You just have to trust in that and hold on to that hope. Okay, my love? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. Please subscribe to the channel so that I can better tap into your energy and continue to provide these readings for you. And don't forget to check out your other placements. And if this resonated, leave me a comment and let me know if you feel comfortable sharing. Let me know how it resonated. I would love to hear about it. Thank you for being here. And until the next time, I am sending you so much love. Take care.